So recently I bought one of these Tonex boxes. It's great. I really love the sounds, especially after the update. The reverbs and delays and all the other effects are great. Obviously, it's quite limited in terms of the amount of foot switches that it has. So I looked into a way to use the HX effects that I had for a while and wasn't using very much to control the Tonex purely as Midi. So I can switch on and off certain parameters like delays, the reverb, and so on. And I haven't done that yet, but I'm planning to put, let's say, a clean sound here, an overdriven sound, and a lead sound there, and then switch on and off. I will have one of these. Will be the tuner, tap tempo, and then reverb on, delay on and off, and chorus on and off, and probably something else, because obviously I feel that I always want to use all the foot switches. So in this video, we'll show you how to connect the HX effects and use it as a MIDI controller for the Tonex. And first I want to show you what I will achieve, and then I will start from scratch. The way to obviously connect it, you can see I have the guitar here in the input. I have the stereo output that is going to my interface, and I have nothing in terms of audio. I'm not using the audio at all in the HX effects. I'm using this red lead, it's just a MIDI lead, and I'm going from the MIDI out of the HX effects into the MIDI in of the Tonex, because I want to obviously send the MIDI signal and the Tonex to read it, so to speak. So you can see when I click this, I go into the tuner and it goes silent. And when I switch it off, I'm back to, so obviously I'm mute the signal. This will be my tap tempo. So if I'm playing, you can hear that the delay is on, and it will change the BPM there. It's probably clearer if I turn off the reverb. Okay, so you can hear that I've changed that, the BPM. This is now the tap tempo. Now that's everything is off. You can hear there's no reverb or delay. So this will be the delay. This will be the reverb on and off. And this will be the chorus. And this is the sound with everything on. And this preset is one that I have in my pack, the preset pack. I have a lot of Line 6 presets, and I've added 10 Tonex presets, and now that I have the unit, I will obviously continue to add Tonex presets. I've had a quick play yesterday with the unit, and I quite like the sound, so I definitely want to use it. Before I keep going, I want to show you that you can, let's say, if you have this foot switch selected, you can go into actions and customize that block. You can change the label, you can call it whatever you want, you can change the color of the LED. I think this is a bit easier to do when you plug in the unit, because obviously you can use the keyboard rather than scroll through letters. So I will do that later. For now, all the labels will say CC value, but I'm planning to write, let's say, tuner, tap tempo, whatever, and change obviously the color of the LED to the standard. Let's say the blue will be the chorus, and so on. But this is just a quick start guide. So the first thing you want to do is to have a preset that has absolutely nothing. It's completely blank, okay? And then you want to go through the three lines up here and go into Command Center. Now you will see that you have the foot switches down here, and you can toggle from one to the other. Now this is where you will need I will tell you obviously what foot switches you're on right there. So you see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So obviously it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here is where you show the command. So you show what you want to do with that foot switch, and this is where you will need the user manual. Okay, now I am in the page, the PDF for the MIDI specifications. This is the user manual for the Tonex. And here you will see that I have a parameter, the expression pedal, Midi patch bank, and so on, preset down and up, a control change number, and the value. It will either say a number or toggle, okay? And here what you want to do, you want to go, let's say I'm in foot switch 1, and I said that wanted to be the reverb on and off. So I want to put CC toggle, and then I want to find the reverb power number, and it will be reverb power 75. So, and you can see when it's set to 0, it's off. When it's set to 127, it's on. So the channel will stay the same with the bass, and here the CC will be 75. Or 75. Obviously here, the minimum value will be 0, and the maximum value will be 127, and latch will be the type. That will be great. So now when I go back here, you will see there's a CC toggle. I will obviously customize that and turn it into reverb. Okay, now you can see that that strip says CC toggle, and when I switch it off or on, in this case, the word on, power on comes on there. So I now have the reverb is on and the reverb is off. So let's go back to the command center. I want to now select my second foot switch. I want to do the same CC toggle, and I want to now try and find the number for the delay. If I can see here, you can see that the delay power is number 2. So I'll go 1 and 2, and I'll leave everything else the same. So now it will say CC toggle, and now the delay is on, and now the delay is off. This is reverb and delay on and off, and this is reverb and delay off. On, off. Perfect. So now I want to add a tuner. So if I go up at the top here, you will see the tuner is number 9. So I want to have the tuner right here. If I go again, command center, select my foot switch number 3, and I will have toggle 8 and 9. Here I can actually leave it at value. Let's try toggle. See, now it's gone into the tuner, and then the sound is back, and so on. The only thing you can do here for, again, if you want to go back into command center, now let's do the tap tempo, and again here I'm going to go toggle, and the tap tempo is number 10. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And now that foot switch is the BPM. Obviously I need to have the delay on. Perfect, and so on. You understand the logic. So that was a quick tutorial on how to use the HX effects to control the Tonex, and all you have to do is just to go on the manual basically and find the value of the toggle. And as I said, I think it's probably easier if you connect this to the HX effects editor to then edit and customize the labels, so to speak. It's much easier, so you know what's what, and maybe change the color of the foot switch as well. Excellent. So obviously this preset is again in my pack. Thank you to all that donated for the preset packs and downloaded. I'm well beyond 1,000 downloads now, and plenty of donations, which is great. And if you want to add to the donation, that's amazing, and that will all support the channel. And again, I will keep adding presets now that I have the physical unit, because I definitely plan to use this. If you have any questions, if I've done anything wrong, please leave it in the comments. So if this was of any value to you, please feel free to share it on social media. Feel free to share it to a friend, send it to a friend. Like, subscribe, the usual stuff. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers now, so if you could subscribe, it'd be amazing. But everything else, it's all good. Check out the links in the description. And that's it, really. Bye-bye.